The dad shoe has officially left the building. In its place, the slim silhouette. We are now entering the era of precision over excess, where sneakers are an aerodynamic statement instead of a chunky afterthought. Brands are digging into their 70s and 80s catalog for specialized shoes such as martial arts slippers and track spikes and fencing that have that thin, flexible sole to keep up with the current demand. Today, we're breaking down the top 10 sneaker trends for 2026, and starting with a breakout trend you're going to see everywhere in the streets, Sneakerina. This is a delicate bridge between ballet flats and performance shoes. Think satin fabrics, ribbon lace, and zero-gravity soles. Starting with the high-end examples from the runway, we see Miu Miu's satin sneakers. This is the collapsible back end that is super popular right now, and it just molds nicely around your feet. Again, if you look at this as more of an aesthetic addition to your outfit, but if you also look at the sole, it is rubber, it is well made, and it's definitely a fashion statement to incorporate in the overall outfit. Simone Rocha, also a leading brand in this category. Beautiful design. I really like the extra ribbons added. That's an extra touch of femininity that you don't see a lot of the pairs. Prada is also standing out with their collapsible back-end ballerinas, and this is a great hybrid between the sneaker and the ballerina combination. I like the cap, the suede cap here. This is a subtle homage to it that we see incorporated in many of the shoe trends, and it's also a hybrid to sportswear. And last, on the luxury brand side, we have the Gucci Shift. Super popular right now. It is a bestseller. I really like the added ribbon here. You don't see it in a lot of the styles, and so if you're looking for a luxurious brand-like style and pair, this is it for you. Again, it has the logo. It's more wearable. It also includes the metallic finish, which is another trend, and overall, it's a standout bestseller. Moving on to a lower price point, we have Adidas. I have so many Adidas examples in this video because they're really keeping up with their trends, and I saw so many beautiful trends shown with slight different details. And so here we have the Stan shoe, which is perforated on the side. Very unique. I haven't seen any other pair that looks like this. I like the white in it, the ivory. It's minimalistic, clean. This could easily replace your everyday white lifestyle shoes that you're wearing, the white leather shoes. This could be your new summer edition. Breezy and so on trend right now. Another breakout style from Adidas is the Taekwondo shoes. Quite unique. If you notice, it has a mesh sort of feel. They definitely want us to wear these in the summer, and I like the lace detail, which adds a little bit more femininity. Rubber sole. Again, you are getting an Adidas pair of shoes, which is sneakers. Expect comfort, support, and long wear included. And lastly, what I find the most wearable out of this entire collection is a bestseller right now, the Tory Burch Hank sneakers. I really like this contrasting ivory and black. You could easily wear it on a Friday afternoon to work and style it for everyday errands and look stylish, polished. Love the slender look. It's a nice slimming profile that I think is quite flattering on our feet. The chrome neutral. In 2026, silver is considered a cold neutral that elevates your basic outfits. Starting with Bottega Veneta's Orbit sneaker, this is a trendsetter. I know it looks very spacey, and this would be probably the bulkiest version that we see. In order to style it, very simply, wear everything else in a neutral, cool tone, There's also a golden version of this if you want to try out for a warmer undertone. So look at this as a definite statement piece that will put you out there on the map. For the Golden Goose fans, we have the Marathon Speed sneaker. This is again in a high shine silver. This is going to be a very retro polished slimming profile that we're going to see across many of the sneakers, if not most of them this season. Next, we have the Tokyo shoes from Adidas. Again, these are very popular, almost the it shoes of 2026. They're sort of classic, resemble the Samba, but they are not. They're much slimmer in the sole. They feel more ergonomic, more flexible, more light. What I like about this one specifically is that the back has an X. And so if you're an Adidas fan, this looks so different from everything else out there. So do give it a try. And continuing with Adidas, we have the Taekwondo Elite shoes. I put this in a video because I find them quite unique, again, very futuristic, racing slims and boxing shoes. These are the ultra low profile that mimic driving and wrestling shoes. And here we see the iconic Puma Speed Cat, which has made a massive comeback for 2026. This will be that perfect example of slim and fast. I'm going to throw in Burberry here, and if you're wondering what I'm going to be dreaming about tonight, it's this next pair from Burberry. This to me is just pure heaven, the perfection of what sneakers should look like. I consider them, of course, an accessory for lifestyle choices. So you're not going to see me running in these, obviously. This is your sleek, elegant pair that will add refinement without looking ostentatious. Moving on to the Nike's Sprint Sister, this is one of the most significant releases for 2026 in the racing slims category. It signals a complete departure from the chunky dad shoes. It has the ultra low profile, a very slim sole, and a minimalistic tech aesthetic. Continuing with a retro aesthetic, and here I'm showing you the Rag & Bones Raffia shoe sneaker, which is such a fun combination between, for this category, and then raffia, because we do want that easy breezy feel. I also really like the neutral color. It goes, again, very well with the accessories that we have, hat perhaps, bag. So you want to blend in and make it feel more natural and more cohesive with the rest of the summer wear. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click subscribe. It is free to you. It lets me know to make more videos like these. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Next, we have the Earthy Grandpa Retros. These will be your suede and earthy toned colors. Why? Well, because we have to have the opposite of silver, don't we? The Earthy Grandpa Retro look is the 2026 way of moving away from the clinical white and beige into what editors call the saturated heritage. This look is defined by the plushy suede and the pony hair texture in lived-in colors such as chocolate brown, forest green, and burgundy. They provide the visual weight of dress shoes, but with the support of a trainer. So a runaway example here would be the Gucci Shift, which is completely covered in suede. Again, depending on how you style it, you see it here with long trousers, brown, earthy, wearable, a little bit more subtle, but it's still logo. So you're into that, into the whole luxury brands and the big logo aesthetic. This is a sort of a hybrid, halfway getting you there without being extremely ostentatious. Then we have the Sandro women's lightwave sneakers. These are, again, refined, light. I think they could be easily dressed up even for a casual office day. Why not? And looking at the environment and then the events that you're wearing it for, it's a really nice way to elevate your everyday. And I'm also going to mention this pair and this style, the slimmer style, we now see them worn with skirts and dresses. And so if you're wondering how to combine that, just pick something neutral, maybe matching in a lighter or darker shade within the same color hue of the shoe. And don't think too much of it. It's not that big of a fuss. Just keep it clean, clean lines, a button-up shirt, anything on the bottom, and the sneakers, you're good to go. So plenty of options out there. I have to show you here this Nike pair. It is quite different than everything else that we've seen because of that rubber sole. It is, again, a standout, a few colors, and it has that retro vibe to it. And a small detail here is that if you notice, it's made out of leather. So not many sneakers are leather, right? So the lifestyle ones would be leather, not as comfortable. So if you're looking for running shoes, that would be a whole new other category, which brings me to next we have the New Balance. I think most everybody owns at least one pair of New Balance, so I have to include them in the video. Best selling right now is the 574 Runner. It has that beautiful brown suede look to it. I like the lived-in look. It looks more earthy. This would be more appropriate, especially as we venture out in nature. Other variations of New Balance are the 327. I like this retro look. This is more of a city walk type of feel. It looks a little bit more modern, but still maintaining the earthy tone and the suede cover. I also noticed the back, it has that extended rubber to the heel, which is quite popular and is just across all brands, I feel. It describes the 2026 right now. And yeah, if you're into it, it's a great pair to make you look on trend and edgy while running. And lastly, if you're looking for a lower profile New Balance runners, the 471 is for you. There are a couple of colors out there, has still the suede coverage, but it's a more feminine approach to the running shoes. And lastly, for this category, we have from Ballet the Aleone sneaker, which is combining the comfort of a retro sneaker with the sophistication of a designer flat. The bio-based technical runners. The 2026 sneakers market has shifted in the direction towards sustainable being its own niche. Choosing bio-based materials is not just about being green. It's about breathability of materials and longevity. Veja has officially moved into the future with Nolan, which is a bioengineered alternative to nylon. This V9 model has over 60% bio-based materials such as sugarcane and Amazonian rubber. Mushroom leather. Here we have Stella McCartney, who is the bio luxury leader. They are continuously using the mushroom leather, which is a vegan alternative to leather. The Sneak Elise is using a liquid lime sole, which is using recycled bio-industrial waste. And the loop paneled trainer is using Econil, which is a recycled nylon. Next, we have pineapple fiber, which is quite unusual. It was even for me to discover. Loci is the standout brand that is using it. So this is a combination between pineapple fiber and recycled ocean plastic. Additionally, not only that the designs are so futuristic and cool, but they also have a collaboration with Nicki Minaj. Love this pair right here, pink. It has a beautiful woman's face on it. And this is actually the color of my channel, so I'm loving this pair so much. From your demure look, you have this sort of purple burgundy variation as well. I think the sustainable and messaging behind it is so encouraging, and I for one definitely want to be supporting them. This is part of the reasons why I'm also featuring it on this video. And lastly, we can't talk about bio-based material sneakers without including Allbirds. They are using sugarcane. And a couple of variations here for you. The Terra Luxe fits in so well with the trends, that earthy trends we're talking about, the suede look. It feels, again, very worn in, lived in. So if you're looking for that casual, subtle aesthetic, this is the pair for you. Bonus, I have to mention the color pop variations. Of course, we have Veja here, this beautiful leaf green. And we also have the sunshine yellow as well. Both of them are bestsellers right now for the spring trends. And lastly, I'm going to bring back the Puma Speed Cat in this soft buttery yellow. Again, one of those trending colors specific for this year. And great style to pair with any sweet sundresses. Please take a moment to subscribe if you haven't so far. All the pieces mentioned in this video are linked down below for you, also pinned in the first comment. Do check that out. If you enjoyed this video, coming up are the top shoe trends for 2026 spring summer flats. I'll see you there next.